Hello everyone, I'm Theo, and today I have one more review, one comparison review for my favorite band and for one different album. Today I have for the Black album, Black Album record of Metallica. It was released in 91 and has sell millions copies. Anyway, I do not go deeper to how important was this album and how good. You know better than me how good is this album or not. Today I'm here to show you the best sounding pressing of this album, and if you want, you take my opinion and you dig in a little more to find one decent copy of this amazing album. Okay, let's start. In the final position, I have the. I do not today. I will not show you so much the labels because almost all of them are similar. The originals, it is some kind white labels. The later is the black labels, so you cannot understand. But I have some some decent copies, some decent amount of copies to show you today, please. I will show you all together. Okay. In the last position, I have the DFI pressing that came out in '92, I think. It was 1 year later than the album was released. These plants, mastering, pressing plants, no mastering, pressing plants was in France, and I consider them one of the worst pressing plants in the world. Whatever version I have listened, especially from Metallica, is shit. Um, this album sound, this record sounds so thin, has nothing to do with the real album. One CD can break it in pieces. It is I do not know how bad they press it very bad, guys. It is like the music lose uh, some important things. The guitar is very thin, the drums tickle your ears. Really, it was painful to listen the album, all the album from here. It is collecting material, not more, and the price it is insane. It is 80, 100 euros. Uh, Maybe you think, okay, it is some kind of original pressing from Europe, and I do not have money to pay from the UK or Euro pressing, and I buy this. Not buy this. You will regret, in my opinion. This is the last position. Okay. Next, sorry. Next, I have the new, probably the most new version of the album, the new remastered, but no cut from Bellman, cut from Levi, with the sticker here. You see, remastered, 30 years, blah blah blah. This was cut. Blackened. They gave to Levi to cut the first five albums of Metallica because I do not know the reasons, because all Chris Bellman was disappear and they do not want to pay more the Chris Bellman because it's expensive, so they give to Levi to cut the the albums of Metallica. This pressing is shit, guys, in my opinion. Very thin, has nothing to do with Chris Bellman similar version, the remastered version. Really, uh, I listened the kicks of Lars and I do not know what's happening. The guitars is nowhere. It's like there is no guitar deformation. It was like painful again to listen to the entire album from here. It was very bad. And the bad thing it is you do not know what you buy. They put on stores this with the same sticker and you buy it, and after you discover that it is not cut from amazing Chris Bellman in Bernie's Grandman's mastering labs, it is from Levi. It's better you buy no sealed copy, unsealed, and you ask the seller if it is cut from Levi or from Chris Bellman. If it is cut from Levi, avoid this, guys. It is, in my opinion, very bad. Okay. Next, I have okay. I have the 2015 version of Metallica. It was before the remastered version. This contains the original mastering of George Marino in '91. But pressing again, shit. Very thin, not so shit like the other two, but very thin, very flat, very lifeless. If I remember correctly, very lifeless. It is not deserved, guys, to listen to the album from here. The CD can sound same or better. I think better. Not deserve the money. Cost 30 euros. MP3. I think one MP3 can do the job. If I remember correctly, no distortion, no noise, nothing, but the sound was very lifeless. Okay, next. I have. I do not understand. Oh, this is from my country. Polygram. This came out in '91 when the album was released. In Gripa plants. It was one plants in my country, no, not 10. This has the original sound, guys. Okay, let me say you something. The original album was cut in sterling in United States, and they sent copies to Europe or to other countries, Korea, whatever, and all share the same stampers. They have stamp sterling. So this was cut from the US engineers, no from Greece engineer or UK or Europe, and all of them have the decent quality, decent mastering. The difference was where they're pressed. If they pressed in good pressing plants or bad pressing plants, this is the difference. And this version of my country take the A position because I believe it was not so good the pressing itself, the pressing plants, but it has decent quality, decent explosion. Remind me very much the original version. If you find this cheap, it is good to own. You can have one impression house the original album in vinyl sound. This cost 50 euros, but with this amount of money you can buy better copy. But this is decent copy. I can listen the album from here. Decent, much better than the CD for sure. Okay, in the second place I have this version. It came out in 2008. If you see, this is this was cut by 33 RPM. It was two versions. It was the series with the louder, heavier, faster obi, but they was cut in two different pieces: the 45 RPM and 33 RPM. This is the 33 RPM, and this should contains the Chris Bellman mastering, like the 45 RPM. I do not know if it is this all analog pressing. Probably it's not all analog pressing, and this was one more difference than the 45 and 33 RPM. This version has amazing mastering, guys, because this guy, Chris Bellman, I think he did the best mastering of this album. The original was mastering from George Marino. The new from Bob Ludwig, amazing mastering, the 2021, and in 2008 it was mastering from Chris Bellman in Bernie's Grandman's mastering plants. This share amazing mastering. The problem is the pressing itself. I believe it is very noisy, very scratchy. Also, I do not feel so good separation, but the instruments sound very natural, really very good sound quality, very good, but the pressing itself is not so good, guys. This can be found in 35 euros, very cheap. If you are a casual listener, this is good pressing to own, but if you want one dead quiet pressing, is better not buy this. Okay. Next, in even sixth position probably. We go very faster in this review. I do not have so many presents. I have 11 with me today. I do not want to go very long in the review. Also, I do not know own so much presents. For other Grandmaster Vaults, I own 20, 22 versions. For this album, I do not own so many. So, okay, this is the Europe 2001 version with the white labels. It came out from Optical, like all the series, which was amazing. From one unknown engineers, probably it's the same engineer with Master of Obs, I'm not so sure because it is 2-3 unknown engineers in optimal plans. This version sound okay, sound decent, but I find it a little muddy. No good separation of the instruments, like some other versions, and that is the most con of this version. No so good the separation of instruments, little muddy, but in general, it is very good to listen to the album here. A little better than the others. Very clean version in optimal. The price is 35 euros. It's decent copy on the album, but it is by far the best sounding version of the album, guys. It is probably this version was the worst of one of the worst of the series, but still contain good pressing. And when I say series, the Vertigo 2001 got all albums of Metallica, including the Garage In, the S&M, all titles until S&M before Set Tiger. So from the series, I think it is one of the worst vinyl you must own. The master engineer did not do so good job. Okay, next I have the special simple vinyl heavyweight pressing, heavy quality sleeves. They say it here. Here the stickers, and behind is like that. When I listened this pressing, I really impressed. It is very good pressing. Generally, is very good pressing. It is probably the most thick, the most heavy 33 versions. It was no. It is before the new remastered came out. It was the most thick, the most brutal version you can listen to the album that contains the original John Marino mastering. This contains the original, but the engineer did some changes in the mastering on vinyl, and this vinyl sound very good. This is the 5 position. Before I have it in 4 or 3 positions, but when I listen again the albums, I find it little. No, the instruments so separated. The drums, the snare of Urlik no sound so good like some other pressings. Some noises, no so clean like dead quiet pressing like others. Always compare it with other pressing and always with the same setup. How I compare all this vinyl with the same setup, not same setup. So for this, I say my opinion. But in general, it's very good sound in the version of the album, much better than the CD for sure. But if you ask me if it is deserved to have it, it is collecting material in all, guys. The pressing cost 120 euros at least. To find one decent copy of this, you must pay one fortune. And for the sound quality, I do not believe it is worth it. It's collecting material and nothing more, guys. But it is very good pressing to own and using the album from there. No problem at all. Okay, next. I have the UK original Night One pressing. You see, this is the UK original. This pressing share the same standards with the US and the Europe and the other countries. This pressing it is great, guys. Has decent sound quality, the best original sound quality because it was was pressed in sterling in the United States, but the plans was amazing. Okay, I want to show you the stamp if you can see it. Probably not. Sterling. Probably you cannot see it, but you can go to Discord and see all this has thumb sterling. That means that all this vinyl was cut in sterling in the United States. So all share the same mastering from the same mastering engineer. All share the same sound quality. The difference is where it was pressed. This pressing was very good, and the album has amazing explosion, amazing aggression. Probably is more not so polite like the Europe. It's more aggressive, more more scratchy, but also more noisier. Some noises here, not so dead quiet pressing, but generally it's amazing press to own, amazing pressing to listen the album from with the original sound. This pressing cost 100 more euros. If you ask me if you deserve, no, and I will say you the reason why. I will say you the reason after. But this is the fourth place. If you find this cheap, of course you buy it without fear. You grab it and you run. UK, fourth place. Okay, let's go to the third place. Third place is the most value, cheap, great pressing you can own, and maybe this is the best option for you guys, because take the third place and this costs 25 euros, nothing. Compared to others, nothing. Compared to this cost 4 times less. This is the 2021 mastering by Bob Bladwick and pressed was cut from Chris Bellman. This came out from the box set. I do not have the sticker because I put it out from the box set, but it is 2021 from Blackened. The box set has the same pressing. It is from United States, the same stampers. It is the others have sticker and the sticker. This no have sticker, but there is no reason to go to buy separate the version just for the sticker. This pressing, it is the most thick, the most brutal, not the most brutal, the most thick version you can own. Separate instruments, great sound quality. The Bob Ladwick mastering, I like it a lot. I prefer little more the original John Marino because it has more atmosphere, but Ladwick was the most thicker version of the album, and the Chris Bellman did some magic here. He released this album with more natural sound than the CD. The Lars press the kicks and you feel one shockwave in your face. Really, if I have hair, probably with the kicks my hair go here and there. Really, it's amazing press to own. It cost 4 times less than the UK pressing or the simple vinyl, and has much better sound quality, guys. Yes, not have the original sound, but who fucking cares? When the Lars press the kicks and your room shaking, who the fucking cares? This pressing, it is must own for any fan because it's remastering, it's good remastering and amazing sound quality. This take the third place, guys. Second place, this is the original Europe version, made in Holland, in Netherlands. I have said you many times that the drone runner and this pressing, it is like road runner, but it is not the label runner, but they cut probably from the same pressing plants in Holland. Holland and United States in general is the best pressings you can receive. It is really, back then, the Netherlands and United States was top. And here, say, made in Holland. This is the difference with the UK. Share almost the same matrix right now. I'm not remember, but if you want to identify which is which, made in Holland. Here, this is the first Euro pressing, and share again the same stampers, Sterling stampers. This pressing sound amazing, guys. It's a little more polite than UK or the Greece I have with the same mastering, but it's amazing. Dead quiet. The clarity is insane. The power is insane. live sound, the head will scream on a microphone, and you really feel it in your ears. It is one amazing pressing you on the album. And I want to tell you something. I do not own the original US pressing, the first pressing, because it was very rare. There was pressed 5,000 copies or a little more, I do not know. And the price is the same, cost 800 to find one decent copy, and from some three countries, so you do not know if the seller is covered or not. But if you order from United States, the version will cost much more because the custom fees involved. Um, not deserve, guys, to I think not deserve to buy the US because they share the same mastering. It's like I know how it will sound. It is the same mastering. It is the same people cut it. It's the difference is where it was pressed. Pressed was United States and Holland. Holland in general give high quality pressing. So I'm very happy with this. I do not spend. I do not sell whatever I have to buy one vinyl that I know how it sound because it is the same mastering. Maybe it sound little better than this. I'm not so sure. Little better. Maybe not sound little better. Maybe sound the same. But I do not believe it worth to pay 5, 6, 7, 800 euros bucks to buy it. And I suggest you not buy it. It's better you own this. If you want to listen to the original album, buy this. Safe choice. 80 euros, guys. 80 euros to find one decent copy of this. This is the best sounding record with decent money. After the Blackened 25 euros, this is your best, but this is the original. Buy this. And I do not buy the US for one more reason, because I do not believe it is deserved. It is better than this version. This is box set, if you see. This is the 5 RPM, the 45 RPM that came out in 2008, cut by Chris Bellman in Brennan's Grand Mastering, and it is all analog cut, all analog pressing. It is from the series. The first 4 albums they give to some other engineer, I do not know, RTI, to cut it and in rainbows, and it was all set, and after they changed and give to Brent Grahams the rest of the album, and we saved. This was cut amazing, guys. And also it was remastered. He remastered the album. This is the best remastered, the best version, the best mastering of the album I have ever listened, and also the best sound version by far by any other vinyl. If you have not listened to the album from here, you do not know really how it sounds. When I push this in my system, my room is really shaking, guys. The kicks, the guitars, the depth, the power of James' vocals, the separation of the instruments, it is really insane. It's one of the best high materials I own. Has nothing to do with the rest. So for this reason I do not buy the US, because I do not believe it will sound better than this monster here. This monster was cut all analog in 45 APN, separated with 4 LPs. 4 LPs, guys. You change 4 LPs. Yes, it's pain in the ass, but you do not fucking care. You put the Sabbath through and you make some incredible headbangings. It is. Let me show you. Here. You see? It is 4 LPs. I do not put it all out. It was pressed in. It was 2 versions, Universal and Warner. Warner was cut in Palace in Germany, this in GZ in Czech Republic. I do not remember where is the master plans. Some people say that the US has some noises on this. I do not know, but both share the same mastering from the same master engineer. Both share the same sound quality, in my opinion. The difference is where the press. This pressing has no issue, guys. No distortion, no nothing. It is really a masterpiece. It is a masterpiece. And if you want to listen to the best sounding version of the album, I think it is this version. You cannot find better version. It is all analog in 45 RPM. The vinyl have so many space to breathe. It is really insane version to own. But if you are a guy that it is pain for you to change 4 LPs and this and that, and you are the die hard, you want to listen to the original album, this and that, your best choice is the Europe made in Holland version. This costs 200 euros and will go up and up and up. It also has the obi. I have put it inside. Louder, heavier, faster. This version deserves to have this obi. Louder, heavier, faster. So recap. The best pressing for me is this. The second is the Euro, probably with the United States. I do not own, and probably I will never pay this money for this version. And the third place go to US, Europe, whatever. Chris Bellman cut in 2001, the remastered that contains the Bob Ludwig mastering. And the fourth place is the UK 21 that share the same standards with the Europe. This is, guys, this is my review for this album. I hope you find it helpful and interesting. I have nothing more to say. See you in the next one. Bye bye, guys. Thank you.